the city of the sun. You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through colored glass, time moves on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Today is October 15, 2024. It is 3:08 a.m. Alright, so this is my second video. The numbers haven't changed since the last video that I did. This is video number 2. Okay, 775 views in the last 48 hours. So let's start with the tweet. Actually, the tweets that I'll be sharing with you are some tweets I left since October 12th. And I just did a video where I sort of went through some of these tweets that the squad, they're a little bit more recent, the squad we're talking about, since the red dress, and now Charles is gonna go to Australia, the squad were throwing shades. And then the last two tweets were about Trump rallies, the Coachella thing. He left those people stranded. Alright, so that was the last video that I did. So now I'm going back to October 12 list that I didn't record. It's about 8 tweets. Okay, so we're gonna pick up that, because really there's nothing new that's happening right now, because Harry and Meghan, you know, they did their thing. Harry went to New York and did his thing, went to UK for Well Child, he did his thing, he went to Africa, Sentebale, he did his thing, and then now they're gonna, you know, I guess went back to their drawing board to continue their work. So nothing is really happening. So now I'm picking up some of the tweets that were being discussed around when Meghan came out with Girls Inc. and things like that. Where should I, you know, after I finish record this video, I'll decide if it will be on PYTE or Team Sussex, because this is about their work, so most likely it will be on PYTE. So at the end, I'll show the background of PYTE channel. Alright, so this is the tweet. What a wonderful humanitarian she is. Alright, so there's some pictures. Sussex community. I think I've already did a video about it, and I read the Sussex.com. Is it Archwell.org that they posted this? Visit coincided with the announcement of contribution from the Archwell Foundation, Pivotal Ventures, and Oprah Winfrey Charitable Foundation to support a partnership with Girls Inc. and the Half Story, aimed at delivering essential digital wellness programming to girls and undeserved communities across America. So that's that. Here's some pictures. Yeah, I covered that in one of my videos. That's where they were talking. There's Meghan right here. I'll put a green arrow. They were talking about it. This is so cute. Alright, there's Meghan right here. Okay, so that's that. There's no comment. Let's go to the next one. And this one, I see Sentebale. Okay, Sentebale, Olivela. In honor of International Day of the Girl, we're proud to highlight our newest cause partner, Sentebale, a leading charity supporting vulnerable children and young people in Southern Africa. This month, our CEO and founder, Stacey Boyd, joined the Sentebale team on a transformative mission trip to Lesotho and South Africa to witness their incredible work, which every Olivela purchase support firsthand. Okay, so there's that here. I don't know if I shared these on my community board because it was a while back. Okay, International Day of the Girl. To celebrate this day, 20% of the net proceeds from every purchase will help a coalition of nonprofits like Sentebale and Malaika to transform the lives of girls and women around the world. On this special day, we reaffirm our commitment to gender equality and invite our community to join us in supporting the causes that matter most. Said Boy, join us today and every day to help make that difference. Okay, so this is an ad. Okay, super fantastic. Okay, let's go to the next one. Without a shadow of a doubt, he saved their lives. If only his despicable father has done the same for his mother, he will have still had our wonderful and precious Princess Diana still around now, enjoying her life and grandkids in America, where she was trying to move to. Okay. I think that's when, where was that? Was it in the UN? I think that, maybe not. I don't remember. It feels like they were in the UN. Okay, it becomes clearer every day that Prince Harry, making the monumental decision to take his wife and child, leave all he'd known for the unknown, to literally save their lives, is one of the greatest acts of courage, bravery, and sacrifice I've ever seen. Harry and Meghan, all love. Whenever things like that popped up, one of the things I've always, from my perspective, I don't know, many squad might see it differently, but we have to thank William for it. It's William who kicked Harry out. I don't know if he was trying to do a reverse psychology on Harry by treating him badly like that and then expect Harry to come back. I really don't know the process of that thinking, because we hear Boris Johnson was told to go talk to him to stay. Meanwhile, in the front, and then the way they're treating them was miserable. None of them were willing to speak up to stop the tabloid from talking negative about him and his wife. But it's William who took the step to take Harry out. All these are in court document. So when he did that, even though I think Harry was probably, well, they did tell Oprah they wanted to stay. And I think the reason, I don't know, he never make it clearer or elaborate a little bit more why he wanted to stay. But in the Oprah interview, he said if they had stood up for him or put a statement out or whatever, they would have stayed. Harry and Meghan said yes, they would have stayed.
So in conclusion, if you'd had the support, you'd still be there.
Without question.
Yeah.
I'm sad that what's happened has happened, but I know and I'm comfortable knowing that we did everything that we could to make it work, and we did everything on the exit process the way that it should have been
with
done.
With as much respect.
With as much respect.
Oh my God, we just did everything we could to protect them.
But since they had no support and William kicked them out, and they took the opportunity and just leave because they are capable of doing. They are, when they put their brain together, they create magic. They do good stuff. But I think if they had stayed, I have a feeling they were gonna stay until William's children were at age to do the work. Then they would have leave and said, okay, we're not the heir to the throne, whatever. Let me set up the foundation, or at least teach the kids, okay, how it's done. Meanwhile, Charles and William can focus on other things. This is how, if they were working together, this is how the thing could have done. But instead, these people want to be in everything. They want to be mentioned all the time. And if they were doing good things, yeah, but everything that they try to do, it's stupidity. But if Harry and Meghan were still there, I think they would have stayed for a couple of years until at least the older son, he's 12 or 13 or something, where after he finishes studies and whatever, and maybe he could do during the summer, I don't know, I'm just saying, okay, get a little hint here and there or things like that, or run. But at least they could have just enjoyed their childhood. They didn't have to be on the spotlight, being criticized. We've seen some, I don't share most of them, but the tabloid talking about them, there's one I think I shared where one of the royal rats says something about chef pizza or something like that with the oldest. Okay, but I've seen more crazy stuff. I just don't share them. But I think Harry would have done the work until at least the oldest finish his studies and then take over. And then Harry will just go to the sunset and do his thing. But no, they kicked them out and he took the thing and said, okay. But he didn't just say, okay, like that. He wanted to make sure that the people were aware the nonsense that was happening. But by doing that, that's taking the thing to court. Let the judge review it. He didn't sue, okay? He did not sue to stay. He just wanted the court to review it. In my perspective, I've always feel like the review was a way to have a different set of eyes to see the stupidity that the institution, the big mistake that they were gonna make by kicking him out. And then through that, we get to hear all the other stuff. And then we hear from Spare how they had already had everything written, make the choice for him to leave, okay?
Began to address Granny about the 5 options. Your Majesty, you've seen the 5 options? Yes, she said. We all had. They'd been emailed to us. 5 different ways of proceeding. Option 1 was continuance of the status quo. Meg and I don't leave. Everyone tries to go back to normal. Option 5 was full severance. No royal role, no working for Granny, and total loss of security. Option 3 was somewhere in between, a compromise, closest to what we'd originally proposed. I told everyone assembled that, above all, I was desperate to keep security. That was what worried me most, my family's physical safety. I wanted to prevent a repeat of history, another untimely death like the one that had rocked this family to its core 23 years earlier, and from which we were still trying to recover. I'd consulted with several palace veterans, people who knew the inner workings of the monarchy and its history, and they all said option 3 was best for all parties. Meg and I living elsewhere part of the year, continuing our work, retaining security, returning to Britain for charities, ceremonies, events. Sensible solution, these palace veterans said, and eminently doable. But the family, of course, pushed me to take option 1. Barring that, they would only accept option 5. We discussed the 5 options for nearly an hour. At last, the bee got up and went round the table, handing out a draft of a statement the palace would soon be releasing, announcing implementation of option 5. Wait, I'm confused. You've already drafted a statement? Before any discussion? Announcing option 5? In other words, the fix was in this whole time? This summit was just for show? No answer.
So, that's that. So we have to make sure to be aware it was William who kicked them out. And then through that, and he took the proper steps. He didn't just leave like that. I think, like Harry and Meghan said, they tried to protect the institution.
The way that it should have been
with
done.
as much respect.
With as much
and,
respect.
Oh my God, we just did everything we could to protect them.
And make it the right way and things like that. So once Harry and Meghan realized, I mean, Harry knows. Okay, he grew up in that institution. He knows how they could behave. So he took his wife and child out of there. Think they're gonna go on vacation to Canada. They did. Once he get his kids and wife in a place of safety, then he went back to the UK, the Sandringham Summit, without his wife and kid, because they could have, I don't know. Well, at that time the Queen was alive, so the Queen was not the grandmother of Archie. I'm talking in terms of where the monarch have custody of the grandkids. But Archie was the Queen's great-grandchild. Okay? Harry is the grandkid. So she had possession of Harry when Harry was minor. But at that time, the Queen was the great-grandmother to Archie. You understand what I mean? So if now he bring his kids to the UK with the way the institution is, and the royal rats and everyone they have in their position to do the bidding for them, they will keep the kids because they claim that the monarch has custody of his grandkids, which is what Archie and Lily are to Charles, and Charles is the monarch. Okay, maybe perhaps once Charles is done and William is the monarch, William is the uncle, he's not the grandfather. Maybe that's when he could take his kid back there, but right now, no. But I don't think he's gonna take his kids over there because it's too dangerous. All right, so that's that. Let's go to the next one. There was no comment, unless if I go in there, there will be more comment. Let me read one or two within that. Okay. What else can you do when there's a bona fide death threat against you and your family? Most will capitulate. The royal family, in concert with the UK media, tabloid particularly, will destroy anyone who even dares step out of line. I'm so proud, Harry, that he rather leave it all behind instead of staying and being destroyed. Like I said, the brother kicked. Maybe I need to put that. Maybe she's not aware. Let me bring some screenshot over there for her. So this is what I wrote here. Keep in mind, it was William who kicked him out. In my humble opinion, I think they wanted to stay until William's kids were at age to work. Okay, to do. I don't think I have. Okay. In my humble opinion, I think they wanted to stay until William's kids were at age to do the work. Then he would have taken his family out. But then let's put Harry, so they know which he I'm talking about. Then Harry would have taken his family out. But William expedited the process by kicking them out. Let's see, can I fit that? Kick them out right away, let's say. Right away. Okay, because of the BS that was going on, he asked a judge to review it. I don't have any more space to write more. Okay, so I put this and then the review thing that I have. Okay, so let's submit that. Alright, so that's that. People need to know about that. Okay, it wasn't just Harry who said I'm leaving. Okay, William kicked him out and then he make the best of it now. Alright, and Harry explained it in the Oprah interview about the exit process. There's a way of doing it without compromising, you know, just like in any workplace, you do it the right way. Okay, and then at the same time, let's not forget, they doing all of that. The tabloid bashing his wife nonstop, and then in the background, they're pretending, you know, they that welcoming, they this and that. But we saw what was going on. Here we explain everything. Alright, next tweet. Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, speaks about her process of dealing with the ongoing social media smear campaign against her and her Sacred Heart High School commencement speech advocating youth activism during Black Lives Matter protest. 1 minute and 13 seconds.
By Georgia O'Keeffe, and it's I've already settled it for myself. So flattery and criticism go down the same drain, and I am quite free. And the moment that you are able to be liberated from all of these other opinions of what you know to be true, then I think it's very easy to just live with truth and live with authenticity. And that's how I choose to move through the world. I didn't sit down and write anything, and I didn't ask anyone for help with how I should word this. I was just in tears thinking about it, and I was explaining to my husband why I thought that it was so heartbreaking, certainly for me, to be back in Los Angeles and it feeling so reminiscent to the state of Los Angeles with the riots after the Rodney King beating. And so for these girls to be graduating from high school, which should be a very celebratory time, to be plagued with that unrest felt troubling to me. So I just spoke from the heart. It often what ends up being inflammatory, it seems, is people's interpretation of it. But if you listen to what I actually say, it's not controversial.
All right, so that's that. Let me read some of the comments. Leave this woman alone. It's nice to see and hear her talking about those things, and the media here were stupid for not appreciating her in the first place. Alright, so there's that. Her 15 minutes are over, but you're still talking about the red dress. The other woman outshines her. Okay, it's different of opinion. That's fine. Okay, Meghan always has a clutch on someone. Oh my God. Let me see the comments. Alright, let's see here. If you don't like me and still watch what I do, there's the word here, you're a fan. Alright, I doubt she cares about your opinion. That's for sure. Alright, let's move on. This is the childish mindset. Let's go to the next tweet. I have 2 more and then that'll be it. Me innocently waking up in Sydney to the news our amazing Meg has partnered with Oprah and Melinda to support young girls in the digital age is the most fabulous way to wake up. I can't be prouder. Alright, so she retweeted that Meghan Markle partnered with Oprah Winfrey and Melinda French Gates to back digital wellness initiative for young girls. That's from People magazine. I was throwing shades here. Let me pause this video. I will share it. I think there's a music, but anyway, that's me throwing a shade at her because sometimes there was something, an event that was happening, and because they were, I guess, during the day at that part of the world, they were able to see the thing right away. So this is a shade throwing back at her here. Haha, we were on the right side of the globe this time, but glad you're catching up. There's me here. Alright, she is my daily inspiration, Meghan. Alright, I'll come back to this. Let me read bottom up and then go to the video, and then that'll be it. Go to the next one. Fantastic news. Love this. Duchess of Success. Alright, Duchess Meghan knows how to forge partnership with important people to make impactful change. Kate pretends she has okay, I do not want to read anything about her. She's a baggage for God. And Melinda Gates, there's that. Okay, so let's put this video and then that'll be it. 32 seconds. There's a music in the back. I lower it. I'll put it back up when they're sitting in the room. And there's a part where she was talking with the kids. They were laughing.
Resilience and bravery and strength in the physical world and bring that up.
Alright, muted. Okay. The music is too loud and it's hard for me to manipulate it in a way. Okay, it's playing over. Oh, I have 2 more. I thought that would be it. Okay. There's this and then the last one will be it. I have 1 more after that. Let's pause this. Someone retweeted that. Let's go into it. Pause it again. They are drowning without you. They will never admit it, so they keep lying, bullying, harassing, and smearing you, thinking that will fill that hole you left. Harry pleaded as a boyfriend, as a husband, as a father, and for them to leave Meghan alone. Yeah, that is true. Alright, Meghan Markle dazzled in her iconic red Carolina Herrera gown while making a surprise solo appearance at the Children's Hospital of LA Gala. I think of it, the Children's Hospital of LA, similar to Well Child kind of thing. Okay, she looked better in the US. UK was sucking the life out of her. Alright, so she retweeted that from Entertainment. Tonight, Meghan Markle dazzled in her iconic red Carolina Herrera gown while making a okay, is that the same thing from she retweeted? Yeah, she retweeted that, and then someone who retweeted that as well. Alright, so there's the video here. It's 1 minute and 46 seconds. There will be screenshot. Volume.
For the first time, the extent of her fragility.
I don't know what the impact on your physical and mental health of all the pressure that you clearly feel under.
I would say, look, any woman especially when they're pregnant, you're really vulnerable, and so that was made really challenging. And then when you have a newborn,
It's a long time ago, but I remember, yeah.
And especially as a woman, it's a lot. So you add this on top of just trying to be a new mom or trying to be a newlywed. It's, I guess, and also thank you for asking, because not many people have asked if I'm okay, but it's a very real thing to be going through behind the scenes.
And the answer is, would it be fair to say not really okay, since it's really been a struggle?
Yes.
It gives an insight into the turmoil behind this couple's public facade and context to the legal action and Prince Harry's scathing attack on the tabloids, accusing them of bullying his wife. Yesterday we heard Harry say he's haunted by his mother's experience, every flash of a camera a traumatic reminder of her death. As an actress, Meghan was used to the spotlight, but it clearly didn't prepare her for life in this family. Royal or not, any new parent might relate to this mother's vulnerability. Rebecca Barry, ITV News.
That's why Meghan was like, she thought they would be fair, but they weren't being fair at all. Alright, so that's that. There's no comment. Let me go to the last one, and that will be it. Someone just responded to something. I'll go check it out. So this one I saw as well. Prince Harry during a visit to my place at Brockholes Nature Reserve in Preston, Lancashire. Okay, I'm not sure where that is. That's nice. Okay, he has his mother's look. That's an ad, and that's it. So let me check what this person responded, because I just responded to some tweets. Let me see if someone sort of like or say something to what I've said. Let me check it first, and then I'll share it with you. This is someone, something that I wrote, someone liked, and then is a deranger. Let's see what this deranger. Okay, so that's the thing I just responded to, so someone just liked it. All right, so that's that. So this video, I think I'm gonna put it on PYTE. So let's go on PYTE. Oh wow, I'm surprised. 3,997 subscribers, new subscribers, welcome. So 2 more, or 3 more I should say, and then we'll go to 4,000. All right, estimate revenue $41.72. All right, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. Or you could become a member, and my current members, thank you for supporting me. Thank you for watching. That's it.